Millennium Development Goals are 8 international goals that were officially established following the Millennium Summit of the United Nations in 2000, as well as the adoption of the United Nations Millennium Declaration. Nigeria was an enthusiastic signatory to the Millennium Development Goals. The Millennium Development Goals are for all mankind. They are primarily about children, in part because children are the most vulnerable when essentials like food, water, and healthcare are scarce. The aim of the Millennium Development Goals is to encourage development by improving social and economic conditions in the world's poorest communities. The Millennium Development Goals were made to operationalize these ideas by setting targets and indicators for poverty reduction in order to achieve the rights set forth in the Declaration on the set 15-year timeline. The performance appraiser of the Nigeria's 15-year journey to achieving the set Millennium Development Goals is mixed. Progress towards 5 Millennium Development Goals has been less satisfactory towards the 3 other Millennium Development Goals. Goal 1. Eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. 69% of the populace still live in abject poverty. The growth in the economy has not generated adequate employment. Goal 2. Achieve universal primary education. There is little progress based on net enrollment. 6 out of 10 eligible children are now in school from the Universal Primary Education Program interventions and enrollment in private schools. However, disadvantaged groups are still excluded and the quality of education remains very poor. Massive actions still need to be done in teacher education and the development of infrastructure. Goal 3. Promote gender equality and empower women. Improvement has been made in gender parity in Nigeria. For every 10 boys in school, there are 7 girls. And also, female economic and political empowerment is also on the rise. Goal 4. Reduce child mortality. There has been a minute decrease in under 5 mortality from 301 deaths per 1,000 live births to 201 deaths per 1,000 live births in the last 10 years. Goal 5. Improve maternal health. Success in this goal has been slow and possesses greater challenge to women's existence. However, maternal mortality fell from 800 deaths per 100,000 births to 545 deaths per 100,000 births in the last 10 years. Reproductive health through the use of contraceptive is at the rate of 4%. Goal 6. Combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. The prevalence of HIV/AIDS dropped to 4% in the last 15 years. HIV prevalence in pregnant women aged 15 to 24 years also dropped to 4.2%. The proportion of the population accessing antiretroviral drugs increased to 34.4%, although still very costly, basically for the elite. The percentage of children sleeping under insecticide-treated mosquito net rose from 2% to 5.5%. Malaria infection rate remains steady and has accounted for average of 300,000 deaths each year. Goal 7. Ensure environmental sustainability. Access to safe water has gradually improved in a few communities. But sanitation has not improved, and other environmental challenges such as erosion and climatic change are growing. Goal 8. Develop a global partnership for development. The benefits of debt relief have not been matched by an increase in aid. Trade and access to markets remain unequal. Debt relief gains would have helped immensely in Nigeria's modest progress towards achieving the Millennium Development Goals if the few saddled with the responsibility are not busy helping themselves with the public funds. Finally, United Nations should apply sanctions to countries who fail to accomplish the set targeted goals. Failure to do so will be injustice for the world's poorest communities. I'm Oluwole Aboyade, and this is Coast to Coast Africa.